Hello, everybody that is out there. Young Yahin, Shambhala. Today, I want to focus on chemtrails. Alright, so I don't know if you guys are aware of the conspiracy theory of governmental officials or whatever type of organization is doing what they're doing. Um, where I stay at right now, the Santa Ana winds are gusting through. I mean, we had about maybe 45 degrees or like even more than that miles per hour. Well, I said degrees, but miles per hour like gushing through. Especially, I've always remembered since I've been here. Each each fall season we get a strong amount of winds. It's just one of those things. The Cajon Pass comes through really strong. I mean, everybody that come from from Los Angeles to Palm Springs to around this area, they have to go through the Cajon Pass to get to Vegas, and it's really a historical spot. You go up that hill, and there's just a fragment of wind just blazing through. And today, as I come home from work, I noticed like not just one, not just two, not just three, but a lot of just, I don't know if you guys seen it in the air, like just certain type of planes, I guess, flying extremely slow, like, but leaving a trail. And it just looks weird. It looks almost like a slow, like, comet tail, just like going through the air like real slow, boom. And they're all intertwining. They're all kind of, this one's going this way, this one's going that way, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, okay, I see planes every now and then, but at that altitude and that speed, it just didn't really seem right. And like, it just looked like, I don't know, it just looked weird. And as I go right now, a couple hours after, I have to go to the store real quick, I notice even more. Okay, so if there is being chemicals put in the air without people wanting, or that organization, whatever it is, if it even is an organization, putting out those chems in the air, obviously if the winds are gushing through, you're not going to notice it. So they could probably put even more out there so the public won't really, I don't even think people even see it around here. But at the same time, I noticed it and I was thinking, what the hell? Okay, what does this mean? What are they doing? What's the agenda? Why are they putting chemicals in the air? Is it, I heard a theory about global warming, which I think is totally fucking bullshit. Excuse my language, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But I heard a theory about like they're putting aluminum freights inside the atmosphere to deflect the sun rays. And we're in November. This is November 6th. So give or take, yeah, it is kind of hot today. It's like, for this time of year, it is extremely hot. It's about upper 70s, maybe even the 80s. So this time of year should be even extremely colder, but today it keeps going up and down. Like, we had a couple cold days. It got to the lower 40s and spurts back up to the freaking higher 70s. It goes back down. So it's just weird weather. It's not weird weather. It's not really extreme like storm systems, but at the same time, what I saw was just legit, and it just doesn't really seem right. Now I'm kind of convinced about the whole, sometimes you see them. Sometimes I'll see them in a normal day where you'll see one or two or three, and they'll leave a trail, and it kind of just stays there, and it just like, it gets bigger and bigger as the hour. But a normal cloud, and if it's normal, it would like kind of like just disintegrate or get out of there real quick. Not real quick, but like, as you know, it depletes itself. Smoke doesn't stay in a concentrated like area real quick. I mean, real quick. It expands. It either expands and it gets out of there. But what you see sometimes when you see one, you see two, you see three, you see four, big old lines going in the sky, and it kind of just like sticks there, and it kind of sticks there for a long time. That is what I think, what everybody's talking about the whole chemtrail conspiracy thing. It's not really out there. There's some that really look into it, like me. You know, some individuals are like really looking into like, you know, deeper conspiracies, not just that, but a whole lot of other stuff. And it's just funny. Today I noticed a lot. Today I noticed a grip. Even right now I was like, Okay, like it kind of like drifted my mind out when I came home from work, which is early in the morning. Then I left right now to go to the store, and yeah, it was just crazy. I saw a grip more, and I was like, there's hardly. I mean, you could still see the trails, but they're they're kind of like expanding quicker than the normal because of all the wind. So maybe that's why they're choosing this date or this day to push more. So I just want to let that out there. It's just kind of interesting. Today being Wednesday, um, ruled by the Mercury. So just question everything. Just question everything that is going around right now. There's a lot of different weird stuff happening, and who knows what's gonna happen in the near future? Who knows what's gonna happen in the next? I would say 11 years maybe. So I'm not trying to make anybody frantic, but I see a dramatic change. Maybe population control. Who knows? But I made a lecture about the drones, and I just made that because I kind of talked about a whole lot of stuff before that, and I ended it with them being on your ass. You're gonna know it, and trust me, if they are on your ass, you're gonna know. But they only come out at nighttime, and it's almost like I don't want to say the wrong word. It's almost like a freaking intimidation type thing. Or if they're watching you for some reason, CIA or whatever agency is watching you, they're gonna watch you in secret. But if they're letting you know they're watching you, and you travel certain areas where you're at or whatever, and you see them, and you'll know that they're not a helicopter. You'll know that they're not aircraft, but it's a different type of technology, whatever the hell it is. I kind of researched it a little bit, and yeah, so it's getting real. What I mean by real, it's getting deep now about all the stuff that's going around, about so many different theories, so many different. I could just go off of the serious situation too. To me, that was nonsense, and who knows what caused that. So maybe I'm talking too much now. Maybe I'm just like going off the grid. Maybe I'm just like freaking going above and beyond and like just speaking. But you want to know what? Trust what your inner self trusts. If you feel something is not right with the organization that you're into, or whatever you kind of see, or you see a flaw to, trust your inner self. Trust your first instinct. Your first instinct is probably your best instinct. And after that, if you think too much about it, and you think, oh, the organization's still good, no, maybe it's this, no, trust me. Once you start depleting that thought, it's gonna deteriorate, and you're gonna start like kind of like believing in that organization that you're not so much in, but believing in, or whatever you want to call it. So I just want to cast that out there. I don't know, it's just kind of trippy. I've never seen so many of those, like, whatever they are, aircraft, like going real slow, having a big old tail, and just like kind of like staying there. I live in a highly populated area. Who knows what that could be, but I rarely see that. I mean, when I do see it, or I don't usually see it, I just see the trails. I usually don't see the craft or whatever the hell it is, so give or take, I don't know, they're doing something right now. Maybe it's just, who knows, but that's not, it's like a no flying zone, so I know something ain't right. And why isn't the public looking into it? Why don't other individuals notice? They notice, but they probably don't even think about it. So I'll cast this out. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Hopefully everybody's doing well out there. Hopefully the universe is looking upon you greatly. Hopefully everything is kind of like shifting towards a positive state. And I'll see you soon. Yahin.